What's up, sweetie? Hi, welcome back to Sweet Beat TV. Today we are at day 2 of Vidcon, and I'm here with Alex Wassabi. Hi, Alex, how are you?
Hello, I'm great. I'm here at VidCon and I'm having fun.
I know. It's so nice to see you. Our fans were super excited. They were like, if you see Alex Wassabi, you guys have to talk
Really?
to him. Yes, this is a true story. So they will be excited to see this.
All right.
But why are you here at VidCon? Are you just here meeting your fans? Are you on a panel?
I'm on panels. I have meet and greets. I usually come for the meet and greets because
Okay.
it's nice that they organize it for you. It's nearby. It's only like 45 minutes away. So I get to meet hundreds of my fans, and I get to see friends from all around the world that come to see VidCon. So it's just it's always fun.
It's a win-win to me. I mean, that sounds like a win-win.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk. I mean, you had a crazy year. You had one of your first boxing matches, appearances. So I want to talk about that for the fans that may not know
Yeah.
that you had that. So explain that. How was the preparation for that? And will we be seeing you boxing again?
Boxing, boxing's cool. I'm just excited that YouTube kind of went into that direction because I just love to compete. And it doesn't matter what it was. It was just like, even when they were having YouTube celebrity basketball games, I was a part of all those. And then now they're having YouTube boxing matches, and I was like, oh, so I had my first box match earlier this year against my now friend Deji. He didn't like me before, but now I think hopefully I've gained some respect, and we're cool now. But I had my first training camp, which was intense. It was cool, seeing like what a camp consists of,
Yeah.
and having to actually fight other grown men. That was a first, but it was worth it, and it all paid off. One of the things about me is like, no matter how much work I do, even if I'm like training every single day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, I always feel like I didn't do enough. So like going into my first fight, I was like, oh, I don't know if I did enough. I don't know if I did enough. I did everything I could, but I could have done more. Could I have done more? And then once I got in the ring, I was just completely focused. All the worries, all the nerves went away, and I was ready to perform.
Now, in total, okay, how many weeks, how many months were you preparing for this first boxing fight?
I got hit up about it, and it was supposed to happen like 3 months from when they asked me to participate, and then it got pushed back. So then I had 4 months, and then it got pushed back again. So for that first boxing experience, I had like 5 or 6 months to prepare, but it usually doesn't get intense until like 2 months from the fight. So like I had like 4 months of like kind of like going to the gym a lot, but not like going intense with it. And then the last 2 months is where we turned everything up, and I was exhausted every single day.
I'm sure. Oh my goodness. So will we be seeing you make a second round 2 in the boxing ring? I mean, is that coming soon?
Oh yes, this year. There's like 2 different ones I'm feeling out. My team is trying to figure out which one is the best option for me to take, and then next year I have a couple more boxing matches that people want me to compete in. So like, yeah, so it's going great. I love boxing. It's a great sport. I love it. I plan on winning all of them.
There you go. He's winning all of them. You heard it here first, you guys. But I mean, the preparation that goes into box, it's crazy. It's another world, you know? I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
People say that boxing is the most demanding physical sport there is because it's just you and one other guy, and you have to push yourself every day, and you have to get in like peak conditioning, and like you don't have other team, like in basketball you have teammates, in football you have teammates, in soccer you have teammates to rely on, but in boxing it's just you versus, it's like a human versus another human, and that's it. Who got in better shape?
Absolutely. Well, good luck to you. I'm sending my good,
Thank you.
positive energy your way for that win. But I want to talk about your social media channels, your YouTube channel primarily. I mean, like I was saying to you, I think of you as kind of an OG in that space, you know? So, I mean, 11 million subscribers, that's absolutely wild. But, you know, you've been around for a bit. We see how content in our world is always evolving, always changing. So as a creator, and as a very popular creator that you are, How do you find, a way to stay on top of it, to change your content, to make sure you're on top of the trends, to make sure you're on top of, is it a short form? Is it too long? So is it a hard challenge for you as a creator to kind of adapt to all this?
So I've been doing YouTube for 16 years, and yeah, it changes a lot. And then you have to make your content quicker, more engaging, and longer. Then they tell you 8 minutes is like the shortest your video should be. Then they tell you YouTube Shorts, you should post more of those, yeah. And then, if you make it 15 minutes, then you get more like retention time. So it's just always changing, and I kept up with it for over a decade, but then YouTube Boxing came along, and it gave me an outlet where I could kind of escape the stress of views and clout and popularity and all that stuff, and trying to keep up with everybody and adapt. And it's still in the YouTube realm, so it's perfect. Everything's going great right now. So
would you say some of your favorite videos right now to film are your boxing videos, or what?
Yeah, right now, yeah. I like the boxing. I like to document my experiences. Like if you saw the video I titled Best Day of My Life, it's like one of the last ones I posted. It was pretty much a documentary of everything I went through during fight week in London. That was fun, but other than that, family vlogs is probably my favorite. I just love being with my family. Boxing kind of took me away from them because I'm just always training, always busy, so I haven't really seen them in a long time. So after my next boxing match, I want to take like a month off and just go to North Carolina for like a month, yeah.
Amazing. We love that. But like you said, Alex, you've been in this space for over 16 years. So what initially made you want to get into this industry from the start?
My friend and I, we actually lived on the same street, and we started making YouTube videos together. And we were actually making videos before YouTube was a thing. So we were just making videos for fun because we were like 15 to 16. We didn't have cars, we didn't have jobs. When we're out of school, we do our homework and then nothing. So we were like, hey, let's make videos. So then we start making videos. I start writing videos. He starts editing the videos. And then I don't remember how long, maybe a year or 6 months after we started making videos, YouTube came along. And it was just a place for us to store our videos. Yeah. Like, oh, cool, we can put our videos here. And then our friends and family can watch it if they're not with us. And then we didn't realize that anybody could watch it. Like, then it started getting thousands of views, then tens of thousands of views. Wow. And then we were like in the first 20 YouTubers in the world. And we're just uploading, and that's how we started. And then we just never stopped.
So being one of, like I said, an original on YouTube, if someone's watching this at home right now and wants to get into the YouTube space or social media space, what's your best advice for them to get into the space today, this day and age?
Today, it's all about consistency and quantity. Like, you gotta post a lot. I don't post enough on TikTok or that much on TikTok, but people are telling me that you have to post 3 to 4 times minimum on TikTok a day. That's crazy.
Plus reels, plus stories, plus this.
When I first started on YouTube, we were posting once a month or once every week, and it was fine. Now it's like you got a lot to compete with. So consistency is probably the most important thing right now.
There you go, you guys. Right from Alex Wassabi. I mean, also, little birdie before this interview told me that you're actually brother-in-laws with Veronica Merrill. Yeah. Okay, Merrill, so. Yeah. Your brother met her at Vidcon, right? Playlist. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. A little YouTube family.
They're both here right now. But yeah, I knew them. Well, I knew my brother my whole life, but then I knew
really
the Veronica like a couple of years before they met. And then I moved my brother out here with me. And I was like, hey, you want to move in with me? And he's like, yeah. And then they eventually met. And then as soon as they met, they never stopped hanging out.
That's amazing. I know. I was like, really? That's so crazy. I'm actually talking to them at 4:30. So that's awesome. Yeah. Well, we love you. Our fans absolutely love you. So congratulations on everything and good luck in the next boxing match.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You too.